President.
Senator from Louisiana.
Thank you, Mr. President. Gosh, Mr. President, I wish I didn't have to give this talk. I think it's a bipartisan observation that unfortunately Americans are paying a lot more for just about everything. I asked my staff to put together some inflation numbers, and they're just breathtaking. Gasoline up 50%. Rental cars up 42.9%. You need a used car or truck? They're up 26%. A turkey, 20.2%. Bacon, 20.2%. Beef, 20.1%. Pork chops, 15.9%. Bedroom furniture, 12% higher than last year. Eggs, 11.6% up. Televisions, up 10%. Frozen fruits and vegetables, up 7.5%. Chicken, up 8.8%. Shoes, up 8%. Baby food, up 8%. Children's clothes, up 7.6%, and I could keep going. Unbelievable. Now, Mr. President, I believe in calling them like I see them. I think most fair-minded Americans know that President Biden is responsible for this inflation. You don't have to be Einstein's cousin to figure that out. But put the politics aside. The shame of all this is that the burden of these price increases are falling on the backs of the American people. And while Washington is obsessed with the politics of it, the American people and the people in my state have to bear the cost. A lot of people, Mr. President, as you well know, just can't afford to pay 50% more to fill up their gas tanks. They can't afford to have to stop and go arrange a bank loan to go to the gas station or to the grocery store. And unfortunately for Americans in my state and your state and across the country, here with winter coming on, the cost of heating homes is also going up, just in time for temperatures to fall. So the cost of heating is going up and the temperatures are going down. A lot of families are going to have to shell out up to 30% more for natural gas than they did this past year. Ask them if their income went up 30%. As our days grow shorter, the economic landscape, unfortunately, is getting darker. Thanksgiving is just around the corner. It's a cherished American holiday. But even the holiday that Americans observe in order to count our blessings is coming with new hardships. According to the New York Times, Mr. President, Thanksgiving 2021, and I quote, could be the most expensive meal in the history of the holiday. As I just mentioned a few seconds ago, frozen turkey is going to set you back 20% more than it did last year. If you want to enjoy, you like gravy with your turkey, well, get ready to pay 7% more for gravy. Maybe you don't eat meat. Maybe you're a vegan. Well, unfortunately, frozen vegetables are also going to cost you about 7 to 7.5% more. And the high prices only apply if you can find the food in the supermarkets. Some of these food products you can't even find on Google with Google. There's no guarantee that the cranberry sauce and the sweet potatoes will be in stock come dinner time. Now, this is America. This is 2021. This isn't the Soviet Union 30, 40, 50 years ago. My God. Washington ought to hide his head in a bag. Now, the official general inflation rate is 6.2% higher than it was last October. And that happens to be the largest increase in over 30 years. But we all know, and I can tell you, real people in the real world who go to the grocery store and the clothing store and pay their insurance bill and go try to buy an automobile know that it's not 6.2%. It is a lot higher. Now, I need to ask a question, though. Are you really surprised? Are you really surprised that prices are rising when the Biden administration is printing money? When the Biden administration is exploding our debt? When the Biden administration is forfeiting America's energy independence? When the Biden administration is paying people to watch Netflix instead of to produce the goods we need? When the Biden administration is ignoring gridlock in our supply chain? American people aren't surprised. For months, the White House has turned gaslighting Americans about the inflation crisis